Today's February 7th, 2022. So here I got a call from a new customer. He's got an oil burner that won't fire up. Says he's got half a tank of oil and he didn't run out of oil. That's usually the first thing I ask him. They got oil. But says it won't fire. I mean, who knows? Could be anything, right? But we're gonna go by there, see if we can help out this cat. What do you think, Miss Molly? Gonna go help out this cat, or what do you think, Miss Molly? We'll go by there, see if we can get it going for the guy. Well, usually with the oil burners, I get them going one way or another, right? Asking me about my truck, what's going on. I guess the number 2 cylinder on fuel injector is not working. I went by the mechanic, he put his scan tool on there, and the number two cylinder injector is the issue. So he's going to get another injector and call me when it comes in. I'll drop it off and go swap it out for me. That's the game plan. So it's got a little skipping action going on to it. Still running, but she's skipping. The amount of money I put into this truck, I could have bought probably 10, 15 new trucks. Problem is, moving all the stuff from one truck to another is a real pain in the butt. All the shelving and all that, it's a real job. Got so much stuff in this truck, it's ridiculous. That's another thing. I gotta have one that can take the weight. You know, it's 14,000 pounds. It's not a 10. So anyway, we try to get you some shots. Got a wheel burner. He's been playing around with the filters and stuff. He says now it don't run. So I checked this. B1. I got nothing. No power coming out. It's B1 and it's calling. So it's calling for heat. I got circulators and whatnot. It's just calling for heat, but I ain't got no power coming out of B1. So one's calling. Let's jump another couple of them out just for shits and giggles. Just double check it while I'm here. I know I had power coming in, L1, L2, I had power. I had power going up through the low. I had power going up through there and back. Nothing. We gotta change this control out. Got a lot of funky wiring going on in this. I gotta label everything. So this red's L1 coming in, feeding this. Black comes in, goes up to this, the black, and it comes back and then feeds the control L1 through this. The whites are the commons. Kind of a weird setup, but it is what it is. We gotta change that control or it ain't gonna work. That should kill the power. This black coming into the power. it goes up. Well, that comes in 110, then it comes back this red, which is 110, which feeds the control through the low water cutoff. And then when this calls, which is calling, should have 110 there, and I don't. That was a bad control. So we'll change it, and then we can check the burner. Alright, so black's coming in as our power. Alright. Write it down, it's always good. Take it apart and give it how you doing. Change it. Ain't gonna work like that. There's a whole lot of playing around with this thing. The white's L2. The red is L1. Well, at least he told me he couldn't get it going. Something was wrong with it, lost power somehow. He was right. He went flip and walk on us, man. She went wokey. Fix it. So it is. How it is. What are you doing for work?
I'm an engineer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been working from home for like 2 years.
No shit.
Since the whole war. It's good and bad. Like I hate driving to work, but
What a bitch. You hate driving to work?
yeah, the commute sucks.
Where you going, to Boston?
It's like the best part and the worst part of work. It's been good.
I don't know. Giving me a hard time here.
I think that Omicron is almost over.
The what?
I think that Omicron, the newest like COVID strand, I don't think it's gonna be around much longer. I think we're at the end of this.
Well, I didn't get it yet, so hopefully.
Yeah.
You got it, it wasn't that bad?
It was no big deal at all. I don't even think I would have bothered getting a test, but my kids have to get tested all the time for school. So we found out my daughter had it, and then I had it the same day, and then...
They say it's really catchy.
Well, what's weird is my son and my wife, you know, we were all just living here together. It took them like another week. They kept testing negative for like a week after.
So they didn't catch it for a week?
Yeah, living together, you know.
Really?
Yeah, my kids are little, you know, they're cuddling. So it's kind of weird. But it's, you know, when they're...
They have them sale?
Yeah, they had a ton of them last time I looked.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't think I got it yet, so I haven't needed a test, but you never know. All it takes is one time, right? All it takes is one time.
Yeah. I guess, I mean...
So you're over here playing Burner Man and then you couldn't get it figured out, huh?
No, man, I had to call you.
That sucks, huh?
I had my old house, Jim Gaston. Have you heard of him?
No, what about him?
He was in Rhode Island, but he did boiler service for me.
Was he good?
Yeah, he was good. He showed me, I don't know, he was like happy to show me how to change all filters and stuff.
He showed you the light?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm an engineer, so I like to know how everything works. You know, especially stuff that you gotta rely on.
Yeah, engineer, know enough just to be dangerous,
Yeah.
no?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my father-in-law's a mechanic, and he's like, oh, engineers are the worst customers ever.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's like they think they know everything.
I'm just
and
joking.
I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I exclusively work with engineers, so everything I feel, it's not any better for me.
Oh, you gotta be you gotta have half a brain to be an engineer, right? At least half.
Yes, yeah, I mean, they weed people out in school, you know, and then you get to...
This one's for the oil, so it's the 110. There's one for gas and there's one for oil. But anyway, we'll get you going. We'll get this in, and then we'll figure out why it's not firing.
Yeah.
You said there was two issues, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how low flow of oil.
Well, we'll figure that out. I'll get the oil flow figured out. Might need to be blown back or something. You said all the filters are changed, right?
Yeah, well, I changed them in the fall.
Okay. And you had no problem bleeding it before? And you got oil in the tank, you said, or the gauge is reading.
Well, I took that little sight stem off.
Yeah.
And pressed the float, and it goes down and floats right back up. Like,
Okay, so yeah,
there's oil in there.
There's oil in there
It's
then,
not
yeah.
like stuck or anything.
Okay, that's a good
there's
sign.
Half a tank at least. Yeah, changing the filters was fine. I bled them all out. And,
That's B1 right there.
I don't know if that other little cartridge filter there.
We'll get that ironed out. I just have to get this.
Yeah, all right. I'll leave you alone. I'll be back.
So power's going up to the low water cutoff first, and then back to red. Power goes up to the low water cutoff. So we know it's got to go up through there first. And then coming back on red is L1. L1 is here. That'll be the red one. L1. That's L1 and L2 are these two. These two circulators already up top. Get these two L2s in. That'll be good. Get that one there. And then one here. L2. So I got power coming in, going up to low water cutoff, coming back on red. Feeding this L1 and L2 is just the neutrals. So that should work. And we'll put this in there. I'll have to just set the does he have a tankless here? What does he got for hot water? I think this is just a cold start boiler. I don't see no tankless. What do we got there? Low limit, the high limit. See what the high limit's set at. We'll go 180. The low limit, I think that low limit's off. That ain't sounding good. That sounds like a motor. That ain't sounding good, guy. Or at least I know it's gonna work. I just have to do the thermostat wire. Fucking motor sounds like it's about needs another motor. That ain't good at all. He says the thing was making noise, but I think that's a little bit more than pump wine. He's not sounding too kosher. He's not sounding too kosher. She's not sounding too good there. He's sounding too good. Sounds like a jet plane taking off here. Holy shit. I like to get that in there more for some reason. Don't seem to be in all the way. Maybe. There we go, that's better. So we put the power on, this thing should fire up. I don't know about the water. I don't see no tankless on this thing. He's got an electric water tank. So you should have the low water should be off, the low setting. So it shouldn't be calling for heat unless I jump out. She ain't sounding too kosher, Mama. She's definitely not sounding too kosher. Let's find out what's going on with this, see what we get for oil flow. The motor sounds like the bearing's gone woke on us. There's another motor. Oil flow. What we got coming out of this pump, and they'll tell us what we got happen. What's happening here? See if we get any oil flow coming out of it. That part's fine. Needs another motor. Something's really gone. Something's really quick. I don't think it's a oil flow issue. Kind of weird. It's really jammed in there. See that screw right there, you gotta take that out. And check what the nozzle looks like. It's been a couple of years since I've been here, I believe. Probably a 60. It's probably it's a 1 gallon 60. That seems awful big. That wasn't me that did that. don't think so. Gonna need another motor. Motor sounds like it's gone to shit here. See if we can get it running for the guy. See if we can get it running for him first. Could be the pump's bad, but I don't know. Sure sounds like the motor. It's gone wokey on us. Let's see if it fires up. Could be that motor's just not spinning up enough. Take a clamp off and we'll put. Could be the motor's just had it. Like a freight train. Oh, all right, let's see if it fires. the motor here. Yeah, for sure. He's a crusty one, Mama. She's a crusty. I gotta get this off. Hopefully, I think I got a puller for that somewhere. He's a metric. That thing gets screwed up. Hopefully I can back it out. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. I don't know, let's hopefully it comes out right. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to come out of there. I'm going to strip it. Oh, might have to heat it up, put a torch to it. I think so. Gotta heat it up with the torch and get it off. Oh, there it is. Son of a gun, man. A little heat. A little heat will do ya. A little dab will do ya. I need a little bit of heat on there. Flipping light's terrible around here, isn't it? I mean, if I had to get another wheel, I guess I could, but think it does. It will work. I just have to get the half-inch. I got another little puller that's made just for this, but I can't find it. This one should work. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it comes off. Look at that shit, huh? Yeah. Only in America. Yes, Jesus. She's a little crusty, Mama. Yes, she is a crusty one. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah. This looks okay. It's the motor that's bad. All right, we're gonna get it out the other side now. Here's a wrench the guy sent me there for working on these things, and I think this is screw there. There's another one on the bottom somewhere. Yeah. Get the pump out. Those two, it should come out. And then the motor, the lines for the motor. Maybe. see if that's the right one. No, it's an Allen. It's an Allen key. That's the one. Let's go like that. In a bad area, if I can get it. It's coming out. Where I got there. She's a crusty one. This fucking crusty is. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. Flippin' thing is a crusty one. Alright, let's see what we got for wires here. I got these other two wires. I know I marked them when they went. Black goes to 3. Black goes to 3. And then that one there goes to 10. This white one here. That one's a lot tighter. Listen to this one. Hear it? Listen to this one. This one's tight. Alright, so we gotta get that in there. And I'm make sure we put all these wires up and top there, because they all gotta go up top there. Through the little flipping hole. All these wires have to go up here. She's flipping crusty. One. That one's tight. The other one is. Alright, I got the fan blade back on. Hey, you got the whole solid down here.
Yeah.
You know? It's not much.
Or whatever, freedom units. And then I'll put this one in the workbench. Unless you want.
No, let's see if we can get it to work here first, okay? We're at the point now we're just almost back together, so. together. Wiring all done. Let's see how it sounds. Sounding 1,000 times better now. A bitch. New control, new burner motor. What a job to change it though. Got his thermostats up here. Got a storage tank over there. That's supposed to be what's calling. I put an 85, 60 in there. We'll drop it down a little bit. Right, new main operating control, new yellow burner motor, new nozzle. Definitely a lot quieter now. The guy did change this filter here, and the filter at the tanks are new. He just changed them. He thought there was a pump line, but obviously it wasn't pump line.